What's going on YouTube? It's Auston Holleman live from Pattaya, Thailand. I'm here with Aaron Ferris from BMT. Would you go ahead and introduce yourself?
What's going on, man? BMT in the house, man. World traveler, expat, all that good stuff, man. Just trying to get guys get their passports and start their journey around the world.
So we're going to talk about what is it like being an expat in Thailand? What is it like living in this area? How safe is it? And just a general question for anybody that wants to move or just visit. Some heads up on what they should know before coming this way. What brought you to Thailand?
Actually, man, I was in Colombia at the time. No, I was in Brazil at the time, actually. And shout out to Travelversity, my boy John Money. He was telling me about Thailand. I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, I was calling him Cap. I'm like, man, it ain't like that out there. And I ended up checking it out. And I came out there and I loved it, man. It was dope. But that initially what brought me to Thailand. I didn't have but actually, to go back, a lot of guys were telling me, like in every country I went to, they were telling me about Thailand. So if I was in DR, dudes would tell me about Thailand. If I was in Colombia, they would tell me about Thailand. If I was in Brazil, they'd tell me about Thailand. And I was like, okay, so Thailand must be dope. And I heard that, I kept that in the back of my mind. But when my boy at Travelversity, went out there, and he was showing me like video and receipts, and he was showing them stuff on his YouTube channel. I was like, oh, so that's when I decided to come on out here. So
it was more so of a word of mouth referral type of thing that brought you to Thailand. It wasn't your own personal interest, maybe. So
basically, yeah, because I had I was kind of like you. I was all about Brazil.
Yeah.
I was all about South America. I got to Colombia, fell in love with Colombia, and before that, I was in love with the DR. So
I don't know if you said this already. When did you come here? When did you come and how long have you been here?
I came here in March. March of this year.
So you've been here about 7 months.
7 months. Damn, going on 7 months.
That's a while.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, I've actually been here 7 months.
So what is your relationship status? Are you married, single, divorced?
I'm single.
Single?
To a certain degree.
To a certain degree. So you're working on something?
Well, I actually somewhat have a relationship with a woman out there in Colombia, and I've been around the world, so we just kind of friends right now, but I think when we get back, we're going to get things back sparked. Because I kind of wanted to travel, man. She wasn't in a position where she could travel, so, my intention was actually to go to Brazil for a couple of months and go back to Colombia, but things get, kind of crazy.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Do you have kids?
No kids, zero.
Kids. And that's what I would say. I recommend anybody that doesn't have kids, do not get any kids before you. If you want to join the Passport Bro movement, do not get any kids along the way. Because I'm not.
Right.
If I get a kid, that means I found what I need to find.
Right.
What did your family think when you decided to start traveling full time and be gone for months at a time, the whole year? It seems like this, so far.
Well, I was already traveling since 2017, and I had told my family that I was going to eventually move full time to Brazil. So they was kind of prepared for it. But I did somewhat leave abruptly because it was like one of those lifetime decisions where I was a little nervous. So I didn't really tell them exactly when I left, but they had already knew that I was leaving. And for the most part, I got a great family, man. Like everybody in my family supports me because as long as I'm productive and everything like that, everybody supports me. So I have no issues with. I miss them dearly, and I'll be back, soon. During the holidays, I try to visit for a week or two. Then I'm back out. But yeah, I get full support. But I didn't have no family members that be trying to shame me about traveling, nothing like that.
So you pretty much been country hopping since 2017?
No. I have not. I've been since 2020.
Oh, since 2020, okay.
November 2020 is mine. But I started traveling in 2017.
How many countries have you been to?
I think I've been about 8 countries, bro. It might be more than that. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's around 9 countries, yeah.
So where should someone in their early 20s stay in Thailand?
In Thailand?
Yeah, would you recommend this city for everybody, all age groups, or is there certain cities in Thailand? Where else have you been to in Thailand? I should ask you that first.
Only place I've been to is Bangkok and Pattaya. Yeah.
What would you say is the age demographic for Bangkok or Pattaya?
Any age.
Any age?
Any age is dope. Any age.
There's something out here for everybody.
Yes, sir.
What area in this city of Pattaya would you recommend somebody in their early 20s, spend time at?
What area? I mean, any area, really. Any area.
Yeah, I get that feel, too, that anybody can be anywhere and find anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything will find you.
Yeah.
I would say in Thailand, too.
Yeah, Thailand's dope, man.
They'll find you.
Don't sleep on Bangkok, though. Bangkok is where it's at, too.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't like all the traffic, you know what I'm saying?
So what do you like to do in Bangkok?
I haven't spent a lot of time in Bangkok. I know you can do a lot of good shopping. It's more like it's an international city. Bangkok is cool. I'm a beach guy, so I like being by the beach no matter where I'm at. And I've been living by the beach for about a year now. Even when I was in Brazil, of course, the beach. So I haven't been in the water here yet, but I do love the beach.
Okay. So what's the cost of living like out here in Pattaya, Thailand?
Super cheap. You can live out here less than $1,000 a month, easy.
Less than $1,000 a month?
Easy, yeah.
So what's the rent going for?
It varies. You can get a fan room for like $100.
A fan room?
Yeah, a room without an AC, just fan.
Okay.
Get a fan room for like $100, $150 a month. You can get a studio for about $100, $150 a month too. Even in my building, where before everybody started coming back, they had apartments for like $185 a month.
I would have got one of those just for the hell of it. That's my phone bill.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I would have got it just to say I have it, and if I need to go somewhere, I got my own spot.
Yeah.
Wow, 185. So after utilities, what would you say? What, $200 a month?
Yeah, about $200 a month. Now that's at the low end. It can get all the way up to, of course, however expensive it can get.
Okay.
But you can get a really nice spot. I would say, on average, you can get a really nice dope pad for about $500 to $600 a month out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you say you spend average monthly on food? And that's like, let's say you're going out clubbing 2 days out of the week, Friday, Saturday, and you're eating out 3 times a day, every day of the week. You don't want to cook. What would you say you spend?
Monthly?
Monthly.
Probably about $400. Yeah, because I generally don't cook that much. But I shop at decent little prices. It's cheap. The food is cheap here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like as you can see right now where we at, it's super cheap. It's like
you can get a meal for $2.
Yeah, $2-3.
Yeah.
I actually went to another area of Pattaya yesterday, called the Dark Side, and it was even cheaper out there.
Really?
So yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's reasonable. I would say this: the food you can put it in your budget, but it's nothing to kind of worry about. I spend a lot. You don't have to spend a lot. I know guys that just eat tom yum soup and some noodles every day, and it's just fine. A lot of cats lose weight when they come out here.
I've been losing a little weight.
Yeah.
That's every time I leave the country, I lose weight.
Right.
It's definitely something different with the food compared to here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a strong language barrier in Thailand? Would you say that it's hard to communicate? Even though a lot of people out here speak English, would you say it's still hard to communicate?
Yeah, here, especially in Pattaya, man, most of the people speak English, like broken English, or what they call Thai English. So you can communicate pretty well. I think the pronunciation is where it gets people at, like vodka is waka and stuff like that, little things. But for the most part, this is one of the easier countries to be able to communicate.
Yeah, I would agree. I didn't think that a lot of people would speak English, but I haven't really approached.
Yeah.
I maybe only talked to 1 or 2 people that said they didn't know English.
Yeah.
The people that do know English, it can be frustrating because you can say simple words and, like you said, the pronunciation is off. You're like, I know you know what the hell I'm talking about,
Right.
I have to reconsider that the English is not their first language. Just like when I speak Portuguese, some people might not understand some words I say.
Facts.
Because that's not my first language. What is one place everybody must visit when they come to Pattaya or Bangkok?
Bangkok, I forgot the name of that mall, man. I'm sorry. It's a big, major mall. If you ask anybody, they'll probably tell you the name of it, but it's like a cool little dope mall out there in Bangkok. Like I said, I don't have too much experience in Bangkok. A lot of people go to Bangkok for the shopping. Like everybody goes to Bangkok to shop. As far as here, I say go check out Mahu Bar, the Players Club, 808, and Club Flex. Gotta hit those spots in Pattaya. And take a boat over to the little side islands, like James Bond Island, do some tours. Go to Sanctuary of Truth, the museum. That's a very dope museum to hit up as well. And just do some sightseeing. It really depends on your vibe. There's a lot of stuff to do out here. Some cats might want to do some of the water sports. I'm not really into that. You know what I'm saying? I got insurance, but I ain't trying to use it. So there's a lot of stuff to do, man. You can rent a boat. You can rent a yacht. There's tons to do out here, stuff to do in Pattaya. You would never be bored if you don't want to be bored.
What is the crime like here in Thailand? How safe do you feel here?
Thailand is very safe in general. Now, every society crime happens, right? But it's not targeted to tourists like it is in South America or Colombia, right? They don't technically target tourists. Most of the crimes happen either from, the local crime, or you might get a foreigner that get out of bounds and might get into it with like a Thai person or something like that. That's very rare. I keep up with all the news in Thailand. Besides unfortunate event that happened a couple of weeks ago with the mass shooting, Thailand is pretty safe. But I will say you can walk into some sketchy villages, every now and then. But for the most part, it's like a hands-off thing on the tourists for the most.
Okay. Yeah, that's very different because right now what we're doing, how I'm sitting here recording, in Brazil, somebody's bound to snatch the camera
Right.
and not give a damn if you've seen it or not. So
Yeah, I could leave this phone here, right here, and then somebody will pick it up, and I come back tomorrow and they'll give me my phone.
Yeah. In Brazil, somebody would come snatch the phone right in front of you. Yeah, I've heard of that happening a lot. Even the chicks I dealt with in Brazil would tell you always keep your phone in your pocket or in your hand. Don't ever just set it on the table. But here, I actually feel safer here than in the States, knowing that a lot of people don't have guns.
Facts.
In the States, I mean, you walk into a Walmart, you have to worry about if somebody's gonna come in there and take out a bunch of people that they don't know.
That's very true.
What would you say tourists should be aware of when they come to Thailand?
Little scams like the jet ski scam. You know, you go out on a jet ski and you come back, you see there's some damages already there. So make sure you check out the jet ski. Taxi little scams, just little scams, man. You know,
non-violent crimes.
Oh yeah, all petty stuff, bro. Petty stuff.
Okay, yeah. And actually, last night when I was trying to get to 808, you know, these dudes sweat the hell out of you to come buy whatever. And I told you I was trying to go to 808. He's like, oh yeah, that's down there. So he walked me, and I'm like, okay, he must be trying to take me to 808. We walked past 808, went somewhere else to some back door, and it was like, it's 1,000 baht to get in. And so I was like, oh, okay, here. I had been drinking too. I was like, okay, here. Then I went in there, it must have been like 6 people in the room, was like about this big. Like, it was like this, and I'm like, this can't be the right place. I know this ain't the right place.
That's the craziest stuff. I've never heard that before, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I couldn't get my money back.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my money back. And then I was like, okay, well, look, just give me 2 shots for free. He only gave me 1. He acted like he didn't want to give me 2. I was like, damn, you just got me for, and luckily only 1,000 baht is only like $26, but.
So you thought you was going to 808?
I thought I was going to 808. And I got to 808 and
My
I didn't have
bad,
to
man.
pay.
I was supposed to go out with my man's here, but I fell asleep last night on front.
I thought I was going to 808 and I got to 808 and you didn't even have to pay to get in. So
yeah, you got to watch the street dudes a little bit out here.
Yeah.
They hustlers.
They made it seem like, yeah. So don't ever pay 1,000 baht to get in anywhere. I knew that wasn't right.
No, he got you. He probably fed his family for a week, but hey, it was a good donation.
So what's something that tourists can look forward to the most when they come to Thailand? Like what would you say is the biggest excitement somebody would have about coming here?
The women. The women? The women are a major part of it. I mean, I'm not going front. The women are very feminine. They're very nice, very sweet, easily approachable. Just experiencing the women, I would say that's you know, and of course the sightseeing. It's the best place, one of the best countries in the world to do a lot of sightseeing as well. And the food. It's good food here.
Have you been to the U.S. Embassy in Thailand?
No, I haven't, no.
No? Are Thai women checking for American men?
Yes.
In specific, are they checking for American black men more than anybody else?
I would say it's about 50-50, right? I say about 50-50, yeah. Some of them want to prefer to date Europeans, and that's cool, man. They're very picky. You know, they have their preferences. You got 3 types of Thai women. You got Thai women that date everybody. You got Thai women that just date Europeans. You got Thai women that just date black guys.
What would you grade your experience between Brazil, Colombia, and Thailand? Which one would you give an A? A, B, and C. Which one would you give an A?
Colombia gets the A for me.
Colombia gets the A. And who gets B?
Brazil gets the B.
So you put Thai women in C. Why do you put Thai women third?
Oh, no. I don't put Thai women third. I'll put them at A.
Yeah, ranking it out of the top 3.
It's so hard, man, because I feel like Colombian and Thai women have similar values. You know, more so Thai women, you get the edge. But Colombian women gonna be a whole lot more beautiful. I would say like right around there. And I would say Brazilian women, they get the last spot. They get the C.
Their treatment isn't as good. I mean, they got a good treatment compared to the States.
Yeah.
They got a better treatment. But after going to Thailand and Colombia, I'm gonna have to get that treatment to Colombia. So far, I haven't experienced it with a Thai chick yet, but maybe that'll change in the next few days. Yeah, Brazil isn't. I wouldn't pedestalize them for treatment, but it is better than the States treatment, like I said.
Yeah. Brazilian women are a little bit more fast-paced. I'm specifically talking about Rio, though.
Rio, yes.
Rio is just a dating hookup culture, so.
Yeah, whenever I go to Salvador and Belo Horizonte and maybe Florian, you might get a different experience, but yeah, all Rio. Day. Rio, people base Brazil off of Rio as if they're basing Miami off the United States, and that's just not going to be, you can't do that.
That's why I always say, I'm just talking about specifically Rio, because that's what I got experience with.
In the United States, we have at the very infamous requirements that women have to date them, such as 6 feet, 6 figures, a fucking yacht. What is that translation to Thai? What do Thai women require? What is on their note list of what they want from a man?
Take care of them and their family. No, thank you.
No, take care of them and their family, and what else?
Yeah.
Any physical? No physical?
You can look like anything.
Now, let me ask you that. Is that because they're slaves?
No, that's necessarily.
They're not slaves, right?
No, it's just that a man is a big asset here in this culture, like in Asia in general, the man is the breadwinner and the protector. Still, it's very traditional. They just value men a little bit differently, and they want to be taken care of, and they've been conditioned for the most part to take care of you. Now, you got some, of course, you got some bad apples in every country, but for the most part, they love men, bro. They'll take care of you. They really will take care of you. Like, really, they've been taught and cultured to take care of a man.
So I'm gonna take that as Thai women are not masculine at all. You ever ran into any feminist, masculine Thai women? Me either. Me either. So the housing, we know in Brazil the housing is very outdated, specifically Rio. But I think a lot of Brazil is like that too, where it looks like it's very outdated. Does that apply to Thailand as well?
No, man. The apartments are fly. The internet is super fast. That's why it's so hard for me to leave. I love my apartment. You know, you've been there. You've seen the view and everything. So, it's one of the best infrastructures, definitely in Asia. Yeah, it's up there. You get a high-quality apartment for very low here.
Okay.
That's why it's so hard for people to leave.
So it's more up-to-date than Brazil.
Definitely.
Rate the healthcare in Thailand, and why would you rate it that?
The healthcare in Thailand is very good. The pharmacy is like the clinic. Like the pharmacists here are like nurses, and they'll sit there and you just tell them what's wrong. And for most medications you can get over the counter here. Like you don't have to get a prescription for most medicine here. You tell them, hey, I'm not feeling well, I got a sore throat or something like that, and they'll just diagnose you there, give you the proper medication, bro. You know, so the healthcare is good here, and it's cheap. Like they have no initiative to sell you prescription drugs, really. They don't get nothing from it, right? And they don't force it on you. I've been in the pharmacy a couple times trying to buy something. They'll say, oh, you don't need it.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Yeah, they say, oh, you don't need that. You just need this right here. Or they'll just say something like, oh, just drink more water or something like that.
That's what they told me, yeah. Drink more water. They're more of a natural solution. Drugs are the last option.
Drugs are the last
Drugs
option.
save your life type thing, yeah.
Exactly.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
Man, all I want to add is I know that Passport Bros is getting out there. We're getting a little shade from some of the haters. But, man, still continue to get those passport guys. I'm telling you, especially as a black man, it's a liberating feeling to be outside the country, bro. It really is. There's a lot of opportunities you can take advantage of with your American dollar as well.
All right, well, that is Aaron Ferris from BMT. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. It's BMT Travels, right?
BMT Travels, player.
Black Men Travels. That's his channel.
Yeah, right.
You got what's your Instagram?
Ferris CEO.
Ferris?
CEO, yeah.
Okay, Ferris CEO.
Also, we got an Instagram, Black Men Travels, too.
Black Men Travels. So make sure y'all go follow and subscribe to him, and I'll see y'all in the next video.